trials. Some of you, our viewers, might recognize you from being part of Scott Peterson's defense team. And with this case, we've got these two big looming issues, the $27 million settlement announcement and then the announcement that was leaked of the plea bargain that was in the works, where Derek Chauvin was essentially set to plead guilty to third-degree murder, serve 10 years in prison at least, but that was blocked by Bill Barr. Tell me your thoughts on the public knowing about these issues as and before the voir dire process has begun.
Obviously very damning. I mean, yes, the judge can say this was a political decision. Yeah, probably it was. But how do you convince the jurors of that? How do you, the jurors, no matter what, are going to think, any potential juror or a juror that's been picked is going to think, wait a minute, if there was plea bargaining and now there's a $27 million settlement, ooh, it's not just one thing. There's two things here that possibly show that there's probably some guilt here. I mean, we've got, the city feeling that there was a huge risk, or they believe that there is guilt, whether it be in their procedures and the way he was trained, or based on Chauvin's actions. And we've got Chauvin, on the other hand, also considering a plea bargain. For the lay person, I mean, lawyers will understand it. Lawyers will understand, okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's guilt. People sometimes don't want to take the chance. They don't want to risk 45 years to life or whatever the sentence may be for the worst case scenario. But the lay person may not understand that, and the lay person is going to take it as face value. And that is that there's guilt here. Not only does Chauvin possibly think he's guilty, but that also the city or the government feels very strongly that he's guilty. We've got also the case that's been filed. So I think it's very damning, regardless of what the original reasons for it are.
Right.
And we've seen that in the Scott Peterson case. I mean, we saw after the media focused on the case, everybody was just glued to their TVs during that trial. And people went in with their own, having made up their minds, and nothing at the trial changed that.
Lara
They went
Yeretsian.
in without the presumption of innocence.
Yes, great to hear.